Good on everyone. Welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. The day is Need You, T Twin Neil de Fry. Yes. Need You, T Twin Neil de Fry. All right. It is the 21st day of June. The day overall is about planning, collaborating, building, resolving, controlling, and karma. Yes, I said karma. Some things that we want to do today. We want to overcome adversity, start something new, learn to develop empathy and understanding, avoid becoming obsessive, mend quarrels, and reconcile. Stand up for yourself and others. Raise your vibration. Try to be more productive. Set healthy boundaries. Erase any issues of self doubt. Strengthen your leadership skills. Delegate, inspire, and communicate effectively. Align with your life's purpose because there's only basically two things that can fulfill you, right? Two things that are not really things, right? And that's God and your purpose, all right? Other than that, you're going to have this sense of void, like, who am I? What am I supposed to be doing in life? Just basically going through the motions. And, like, honestly, there's an easier way to live life than the way we have been going about living life, really, because we've been off balance, off track. And so, I've made it my business in my life to get back on track because I am guilty of being off track. Okay. So it's getting back on track and taking care of business today and aligning with our purpose in life. Okay. But in order for you to align with your purpose, you must ensure you know what your purpose is. And if you do not know what your purpose is, you can message me and I can help you find your purpose, okay? So we want to calm our minds, take center stage, let go of what no longer serves us, what we no longer need. We no longer need guilt. We no longer need shame. We no longer need blame. We no longer need negativity. We no longer need our egos to take over. We don't really need that, although it might try, all right? We don't need it because those are things that we relied on in our earlier stages in the wilderness. We are now almost out of the wilderness. We are now almost to our destiny point, although we might not be quite there yet, okay? We still got about a little less than 2 years, but we're almost there, okay? And I saw someone the other day, they said something about, I don't know, was it like high fives to all my future millionaires? Okay, let's not focus on that aspect of things, okay? Although we know it's coming, all right? Let's not focus on it because, well, I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I want to ensure that we stay on point as to why we are doing this thing. Yes, money will come, all right? Because we have been putting in the hard work over the last umpteen years, okay? Over the last 10 over the last 10 to 20 years, okay? We've been putting in the work, okay? We've been making the sacrifices. So you know that if with the wheel of fortune, it means that when you're down, a time is going to come that you're going to be up. So if we've been down all this time, it is almost our time to be up. But don't focus on the financial aspect of things so much because we need to balance that out with spirit. All right. Because otherwise, we will not be different to make a difference. We'll just fall in the same trap as those who have gone before us. And that's not for us. We are here to make a difference. So let's keep our minds calm and not focus on that aspect of it. All right. Because, I once wrote a piece, and I might share it one day. But I once wrote a piece, um, and basically talking about how, you know, it's not basically what you do, the money that you have, is it's basically about you solving problems, okay, with it. All right, if you have all this money in the world and you're not solving any problems, then what's the point? All right. All right. So it's about solving problems. All right. We're not quite there just yet, but we will be. So keep that in mind. Okay. So calm your mind, take center stage, let go of what you no longer need. So that's where we are right now. Right now, we are in the stage of self discovery. We're in this phase of self discovery where we have to get rid of all the things that are no longer serving our purpose. Like for me, although Spirit tells me to embrace my ego, I have a hard time doing it, but sometimes I let ego run amok. So in your early wilderness portion of your phase, and well throughout it, you're going to be battling with ego. All right. And so find out what it is that you battle with, and then start battling with it and get rid of it. Okay. Because it's not going to be beneficial for where you are actually destined to go in life. And in order, before you can get there, you must get rid of all those things that are weighing you down and holding you down, like stress, anxiety, for me, panic, agoraphobic, being afraid to leave my house. All of those things was holding me back and weighing me down, feeling like I couldn't do it. All right. You might be feeling that way too, like you couldn't do it. Understand that delay is not denial. It's going to happen for you. Just keep going. Kid, just keep putting forth the effort. All right. At this point in time, we have to get rid of everybody else's opinions of us. We have to get rid of everybody else's negative debris that they threw on us, all that mud, all that crud, all that pig poo. All right. We have to get rid of all of that. And we can't take any of that with us. This is our new start. Okay. And we're going to start over. All right. We're going to start over. All right. Not really start over the journey, but we're going to start over the mind. We're going to calm our minds and our minds. The reason why you went through this process and you went through, had to make all the sacrifices, and God separated you from your family. God separated you from your friends. The reason why he did all of that was to get you to the point to where you relied on God and you trusted God, and it became just you and God. And so all the other opinions of everybody else and what they think about you, that should not matter now. Okay. Now that's what we are to get rid of, because it weighs us down and holds us back. All right. So you got to get to the point now to where you're starting to go forward and saying, look, I see now. All right. I see now, God. I see now, Father, that it's just me and you, as it has always been, because you will never leave me, nor will you forsake me. People will talk bad about you. They will turn their backs on you in a heartbeat. Yes, because their love for you is conditional. God's love for you is unconditional. All right. So that's why you always listen to God before you listen to man, because man will always have ulterior motives. It is man's nature to want more. All right. More in the material, but God wants more for you in the spiritual. That's why there are many rooms already for you, my friend, that have already, your bed is made. You got fruit on your table. Baby, if when I tell you God has made this thing and lined it out so perfectly, it might not look like it now. Oh, but I know what he showed me. All right. I know what it showed me. So you got to go off of that promise. All right. Because if I seen it, I know some of you seen it too. All right. Go off of that promise. Don't go off of what it looks like right now. Okay. You're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're just going to keep going. Okay. Yes, I went on that tangent, but it was a good tangent to go on. Okay. So let go of what you no longer need because it weighs you down. Step into your personal power because that's what we're doing right now. We are stepping into our personal power. We had a time that we were down for a while. We felt weak. We felt trampled on. We felt walked over. We felt used. We felt abused. But those times, baby, oh no. Those times, baby. Oh no. Okay. Now we are stepping into our personal power, coming in full circle, knowing who we are. All right. Knowing what we believe, but most importantly, knowing whose we are. And knowing that we know that we know that we know that we know him. All right. Should I say that we know that we know that we know that we know them? All right. All right. So identify illusions and hidden agendas. All right. Because you remember when I was telling you that man is always going to want more. All right. Uh, like love for man's love, a lot of time is conditional. All right. This is not always so for the chosen. Okay. Because honestly, I can tell you honestly, full out, I want you to win. Okay. I'm not jealous of you. I'm not, wanting to hold you back. I'm here to add to you. And I hope that you are here to add to the world. Okay. So that should be our focus and that should be our goal. And it shouldn't be us trying to one up somebody else because when it's all said and done, all right, we're all trying to get to the same place. And to be honest, the only way we're going to get there, baby, is together. All right. Is together. All right. That's it. That's the only way we're going to get there. Any other thing is just going to be like that thing that's holding us back. And then we'll have to end up cutting it off. And we quick with it because you know we are. We quick with it. We quick to cut some stuff off. Okay. And we can do it. All right. You got this. All right. So some things we do not want to do. We do not want to become obsessive. We do not want to lose perspective. All right. Remember what you are doing it for. See the big picture. See the whole tapestry. All right. See everything that was beaten into that thing. All right. To make it what it is now. All right. Because then you will be able to understand it more. All right. That's why we talk about learn to develop empathy and understanding. Okay. Do not be too intense. Yeah. Do not be too intense. Yeah. Do not limit yourself. Do not overdo it. Do not be overly material. Do not only rely on external stimuli. All right. Because it's a crutch and it's also a trick. Because the more you chase after money, the more you get away from spirit. Did I ever tell you the story about when I was in Fort Worth? And, you know, it's around the time when I was doing my homeless missionary work. Well, God sent me out and I just went, okay? And I used to go to the library and I used to study my Bible around this time. And I somehow or another, I ended up losing my purse. And so in the process of going to trying to find my purse, I ended up losing my Bible. And that's how I learned that lesson about how when you go so much after trying to chase after money, you end up losing something spiritual. All right, because that is the case. All right, that is the case. So balance is key, because if you're overly spiritual, it's not good either. Why do you say that, Aurea? If you're overly spiritual, is not good either, because people are not able to relate to you, because you are unreachable to people, because it's just you and God. But because you are the chosen of God, God will not just keep you up there to himself. He will send you out as he has sent us out. And he sent us out to be here for this world, in this world. But when you're overly spiritual, baby, it's like I mean, you're willing to sacrifice it all, and a time will come when we're going to have to do that. But right now is not the time. All right, it's not the time right now. It's a time for balance, because the world needs it. All right. So do not be combative. Do not be dic- dictatorial. Okay, don't be a dictator. All right. Do not let it get to you. Do not be extreme. Do not be negative, and do not be excessive. Understand that today there is a potential for arguments. Okay. So I don't know if you was catching words like karma and don't let it get to you. Okay. Some people might be out to try to get a rise um, out of you. And this is going to be the energy for the next um, week or so. Okay. Ongoing. All right. So some things to remember. Remember to do things you enjoy. All right. That's important. Remember to carry more than one basket. Carry more than one basket, meaning don't put all of your eggs in one basket, okay? Remember to keep a sense of balance and focus. Remember you can have it, but may not get it all at once, all right? So right now, a lot of us that are chosen, we are um, seeing the hope, okay? We are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but we're not all the way out of the tunnel yet, okay? But we are seeing that light, and oh, how beautiful it is, right? Huh, so exciting. Okay, remember you can have it. All right, but you may not be able to get it all at once. Remember, you are unique. There's only one you. All right. So you are unique. You are here to do something unique. All right. Remember, sometimes you have to just walk away. All right. My personal power is calm. Do you know what your personal power is? Find out what your personal power is. My personal power is my calm. All right. That's why a lot of people try to get a rise out of me, because they want me to step out of my power. All right. Because when I'm calm, I'm powerful. When some of you are calm, you're powerful. And you'll know if calm is your personal power if people always poking the bear, all right? If people are always trying to get a rise out of you, if you go into the store and all of a sudden you're faced with somebody just being nasty to you for no reason, you go to school and people are nasty to you for no reason, you get this type of energy because they're trying to get you out of yourself. Because the enemy is always going to get you to do what the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing, in a sense. He's going to always try to get you out of yourself, because he doesn't want you to be powerful, because when you are powerful, you are a threat. When you are powerful and you are in your calm and you can focus and you can concentrate, you are a threat. Oh, and he's scared of you, baby. Just know it. He's scared of you, and he has a right to be, okay? All right, so remember, sometimes you have to just walk away. Remember, you are worthy and deserving. That thing that happened to you in the past, not your fault. That thing that happened to you in the past, It's in the past. That thing that happened to you in the past, don't let it steal your future. Don't let it keep you from your destiny, okay? All right? Be committed and loyal to what you love. All right? Continue to keep going. It's not too late. It's not too late. I'm telling you, you're going to get there. All right? You're going to get there. It's not too late. All right? So remember, others cannot fulfill you. We talked about this before about God and your purpose. That's what you got to find. That's why self-discovery right now is key. That's where we are, getting to know ourselves more and ourselves in relations to others, okay? In relations to others, all right? But understanding that others cannot fulfill us. So if you're one of those type of people that are saying, I want to find a man, I need to find a man, and or I need to find a woman so I can do this, that, and the other. No, that's not how that thing works. The love that you want coming in for you, which is your soulmate slash twin flame vibe, that type of love, doesn't really come in until you are standing in your personal power, till you know who you are, you know what you're here to do, and you start doing it, okay? Until you get balanced, all right? Until you become purposeful, all right? Then you can hear that person and that person can hear you, all right? That's the goal right now, because we're twinning up, all right? So all of those that are just wanting to play and get your cookies and all that stuff, baby, we got to let them go, all right? Because we're twinning up, and we're twinning up for a reason, all right? Because we're getting closer to that time, okay? Which could be within the next 100 years or within the next 300 years, but it's that close, and we don't have a lot of time for play anymore, all right? So yes, so remember, you are beautiful, you're capable, and you are special. Remember that, okay? Because you are. Like I said, forget about what they done said to you about you, all right? Because guess what? You can take that mask off. You can switch it up at any point in time. All it's going to take is for you to start believing in yourself. See, you are still believing all those lies that they told you. And I'm saying you, but I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me at the same time, because I had the same issue. Getting all those people out of my head, all right? Getting all those people out of your head. That is important. Start being crazy for God, all right? Because that is important. And when I say be crazy for God, I'm not talking about in a judgmental way, because it's not your time to judge when the judge is here. Because you might end up judging the judge that's going to judge you, and you might end up trying to judge the judge that's going to judge you, and all right? So it's not your time to judge when the judge is here. I said what I said, meant what I said, and I put it on paper. Yes, I did. Calm down, girl. Don't be too extreme. All right, so remember to believe in yourself. Remember to protect yourself. Remember, okay, hold on, let me get it together. Woo. Remember to believe in yourself. Remember to protect yourself. Remember to seek the path of truth and light. Remember, gradual improvement is still improvement, okay? Gradual improvement is still improvement. That's what I was telling you about yesterday, when I was like, man, I got a long ways to go. But it's about just keeping on going, because, I'm my virtuous woman checklist. I'm getting close to like checking something off the list. Yes, it's done take me 5 years to get there, but hey, that's okay. It's still a victory. It's still a win. We checking that thing off, baby. So that's good. All right. Every day we do something. All right. I got that from my brother. He said every day, you should be doing something. Okay. Every day do something. And I get it now that every day you do something, it adds up, and it becomes more and more and more and more and more. But so do them problems that you try to sweep under the rug, okay? It builds up and becomes more and more and more. All right, so but just understand gradual improvement is still improvement. Remember to focus on the positive. Remember, working with others can bring great success. Yes. So if you have an opportunity and you have somebody that's trying to help you, allow them to help you. All right. At this stage, it is okay for you to collaborate with others, those who are on the same page with the same vision, the same goal, so to speak. Make sure they know your vision, can see your vision, so they don't get in the way of your vision, okay? Make sure everybody knows, okay? But at the same time, if you are the chosen of God, I understand it, baby. I get it. It might just be you and you don't have nobody else. And you got to do this by yourself right now. But eventually, God is going to send that person for you that's going to be with you, that's going to rock with you, that's going to, that you're going to be that power team, so to speak, okay? Some things that we need goals, we need plans, we need vision, we need to focus, we need strength, we need opportunity, we need action, self-control, and passion. Don't overdo the passion today because it can go left when you want it to go right. We need adventure. We need talent. We need collaboration, balance, prioritization, organization, leadership, and structure. Some things we want to be today. We want to be excited. We want to be sensual. We want to be active. We want to be independent and be our unique selves. We want to be determined. And I did it again. I put determined twice. So we want to be determined and be determined. We want to be confident. We want to be patient. We want to be creative and assertive. But don't overdo it, okay? Be a genius because you are a genius. Be innovative, okay? Be optimistic and be gentle, all right? Some words of the day. We only have a few words of the day today. The words of the day is insanity, wrathful, lovesick, resolve, tell, and control, okay? Now let's talk about insanity. If you see, you're the chosen of God, so that means you've already done lost your mind. You done lost your mind, and now you're in the process of finding it. All right. Understand that losing your mind is a good thing because that's the only way you can find the mind of God when you lose your mind. I am so grateful for the day they called me crazy. Okay? The day they called, I'm documented crazy, y'all. Y'all just don't know it. I'm documented crazy, all right? But I'm so grateful for the day that they called me crazy because it was the day that they started calling me crazy that God started calling me blessed. That's the day that I was born, baby. You better know that thing and know that you know that you know that thing, okay? But understand, don't think that they're getting away with anything. Karma being a word for the day, wrath being a word for the day, wrathful. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, huh? And so everybody that put their mouths on you, everybody that thought they were going to abuse you, mistreat you, and use you, everybody that thought they were going to get away with that, they're going to have to deal with it because touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm, huh? But baby, baby, you are much more than a prophet, okay? You are a child of God. And because they put their mouths on you, they ain't ready, okay? Pray for them. But I don't know if it's going to help them. I said what I said, all right? So that's the energy for the day, all right? Being overly and too extreme with myself, all right? So, but then there's the other side of things. Because karma is not always a bad thing, okay? Some karma is good. And so for some of you, that karma is in regards to love. because now you are finding yourself, or you have found yourself, and you're attracting that love in. And for some of you, you are going to see that come in today. It's been a rocky 2 months. All this fighting. Actually, it's been a rocky 3 months. Let's see. Yeah, it's been a rocky 3 months. And all this fighting, all of this bickering, all of this loss, it has allowed you to come back full circle and find love again and fall in love again and remember why you stuck with that person all of this time. And somebody's pining for you. They're feeling lovesick, okay? Because lovesick is a word of the day. But with a lovesick being a word of the day and obsessive is in the energy, watch out for the stalkers, okay? These crazy stalkers with insanity, okay? We might see some stalking behavior come up in the news over the next 3 days or so. Okay, 1 to 3 days, we may hear more news about people who are going crazy in love. Okay, yeah. But overall, if you've been fighting for a while, you're coming to that point to where next month is going to be a resolve. So you just got to get past these next 10 days, okay? In this relation, get past these next 10 days. And next month, I claim that it's going to be a better month for relationships, okay? It's been a little awkward these last 3 months, okay? Even me, okay? I can hear my twin flame, right? But here lately we've been disconnected. If you did that and you think you're getting away with it, don't worry about it. You're not, baby, because this temporary, because it's the energy of the world. You didn't have no power over that situation, okay? That's all me, boo. That wasn't you. So don't think you're doing something, all right? So anyways, so that's going to be resolved, okay? We're here to solve problems, solve that solution, resolve. Tell people how you feel about them. Tell people how that you love them. Resolve and tell are both words of the day. So somebody might be letting you know how they feel about you today. Okay, they may tell you and express their feelings to you for you. Okay, control also is a word of the day. All right, so somebody might be trying to be a little bit controlling. The manager, the boss might be on the floor today, so make sure you are doing what you do, and that means your job. Make sure you are doing your job today, because the boss will be walking about. All right, and make sure they see you doing some good stuff. Okay, so the affirmation for today is: every day there is hope, and I can see my desired future clearly. Okay, every day there is hope, and I can see my desired future clearly. The journal prompt for today is: I hope I can realize my dreams. I hope the world will become a better place. I hope you make it. I hope I make it. I hope I can control myself. I hope I can balance. I hope I can prioritize. I hope for the children. I hope, etc., etc., etc. So you do whatever you feel like in your journal today, but try to start it off with I hope. Okay, so the moon phase today is the full moon. Later on tonight, starting tonight, going into tomorrow, starting around, I'm in Texas, so for me, I think it starts around 9ish, 10ish, just somewhere off in there. And so and then it goes on till tomorrow. Okay, so full moon. uh so if you have your crystals, you can charge your crystals, charge your implements in the full moon. You can make your moon water while the moon is full. I told you before, all you do is you get your water. I collect rainwater, so I use rainwater because it's more natural. And so take your rainwater or whatever water you use, and you just sit it out in the moon, and then take it in. Make sure you collect that before the sun comes up, or not even just the sun comes up, but before it starts getting light. Okay, And so that's how you make the moon water. And we use moon water for, just to align and water plants and stuff like that. Okay, there's different things that you can use your moon water for. Okay, um, in lines of intuition. So an emo check is to avoid burnout. Take short breaks throughout the day to allow your brain and body to rest, relieve stress, and improve focus. Delegate, practice self-care, and find balance. The more time you spend enjoying life, the more excited you'll likely be to live, work, and prosper. All right. So I used to have a time to where I would try to work when I was having panic attacks, but they have had accommodations for me to where I could take breaks and everything when I feel like I was having panic attacks. Okay, and so that's key. All right, is to take breaks when you feel like something's off. All right, and then you can always go back to it. All right, some things that you may or may want to do, may see or may want to do today, you may learn the hard way. All right, try not to learn things the hard way. It is so uncomfortable, but for the chosen of God, we don't have a blueprint for this thing, and sometimes we always got to learn things the hard ways. Darn it! But that's okay. When we learn, we know that thing, and we know that we know that we know. Okay, you may have a disagreement today. That's just the energy of the world. All right, you may want to pay your bills, you may want to make some important phone calls, may witness karma. It is a day to take care of business. Now, when it comes down to your bills, feng shui will tell you really don't want them laying around and stuff. Okay, so take a red folder, go get you a red folder, and when you get bills that come in that you haven't processed, put them in a red folder. Okay, that'll keep all that energy from seeping out. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, we just want to not tear up my bills immediately. Okay, I go over them, but I tear them up immediately. You could take a picture of them, but you want to make sure you get rid of that. Okay, make a note, put it on your calendar, but don't keep them lying around because they'll just become clutter. Okay, well, I love y'all. Take care of yourself and each other. Google one. Hearts go out.